Game number 6 of Twilight 2000.
Almost a collection, or this would be a collection.
Yeah, pretty close. So, last game, you guys unfortunately lost Vladimir. He succumbed to his wounds. It was one of those things where, odds were good that one of two characters wasn't going to make it. But this is a game that frequently has, difficult time-sensitive choices to make. I played the odds, but they didn't quite work out. But you picked up on your way. Finally managed to make your way across the river into the western half of Poland towards the German border. Encountered some wild dogs. Managed to defeat them, but not without a couple of people getting scratched up or bitten. But my understanding is you're low on a lot of things, especially fuel.
I think fuel is the big problem.
Yeah, you've got enough fuel to go maybe 20 kilometers or so, unless you stick to a main road, in which case you'll be able to eke a little bit more out of it. But you are getting very close to a border, and patrols are much heavier. But during your travels, you did come across a small Polish village, a small town, which has a what appears to be a functional hospital upon initial inspection, and a Soviet tank. You haven't gotten any sense of how many other troops might be in the area, but there is at least one tank kind of patrolling around. And as we left off, you guys were deciding kind of what you wanted to do.
Yes, we're in Grodkow now. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that.
You are in Grodkow. You figure you're probably about 100 kilometers or so from the border.
And quite importantly, we are now on the side of the river that we need to be on.
Yes.
I see Tony measuring how long it is to different places. So Nisa down below us is barely within reach. "18 kilometers.
And across the bridge.
And across the bridge. Can't really see how far we are to something that ends in ASCII. Oh, just too far.
Too much by the look of it.
Yeah, and no direct route to it.
Now that said, this place is patrolled pretty heavily, but we're a small group, right? If they got a tank, they got fuel. They have to.
They must somewhere. It's just a matter of finding out where.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything that can hurt a tank.
Okay.
But then you're still all gimped up, or Sarge?
Pardon?
You're still all gimped up, right?
Yeah, I am. It's, what, Thursday now?
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to look back through, so it was Monday. It was Monday evening that I got shot to shit.
Yeah.
And it was going to take 13 days to fully heal.
Yes.
Eesh. 10 more days. Oh.
So we're going to have to lay low somewhere. We just can't do it here. But if we go to Burzeg or whatever you call it, and that place isn't good, we're screwed.
Yeah. No matter where we go, if it's not good, we're screwed. But we're screwed sitting here too.
If the way was flat and there was nothing between us, we could march to the border in about 20 hours.
Sarge can't march.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
That's like if we were all healed. So we get about 20 kilometers to knock off that with the Jeep.
Well, we got about 3 days of food and 2 days of water.
Well, fortunately, you're a very good hunter.
Am I?
Got a pig last time.
Yeah, he had someone helping him. Vlad was a good hunter.
I mean, you find me a pig, I'll shoot it.
Who's the stealthiest person we have? Out of the four of us.
The stupidest?
Stealthiest. Slight difference.
I got a D in recon.
Oh.
I got an A in intelligence and a B in recon.
Okay, you're slightly better than I am then.
Yeah.
I can't go anywhere.
The stupid person is the person that would admit to it. So I guess that's me.
Okay, so I really don't want to ask you to trail along behind the Soviets until they refuel.
And then blow them up.
Oh, or try to sneak in and steal some fuel from them.
Yeah, that's actually would be fun.
Even knowing how many there were would go a long way, right?
It would help a lot. There's a big difference between 2 people in a tank and 10 people in a tank.
What do we got for grenade?
Not much, if anything.
I've got a flash grenade, but that doesn't really help.
I can drive a tank, by the way.
That's good to know. I don't see any grenades on our group list.
I have one white phosphorus grenade.
Vlad had a grenade launcher and a couple of grenade.
Yeah, it's in the Jeep.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see the grenade launcher.
It's the MPG. Sorry, the GP25.
Oh, it's got an underslung.
Yep.
Anyone know how to use grenades?
What do you need to know how to use grenades?
It's mobility to throw a grenade and heavy weapons to use a grenade launcher.
Yeah, I would not be good at that.
Me neither.
I would be 0 in both.
Oh.
So why don't I try to stealthily follow these guys so they don't see me and find out if they can refuel anywhere. Maybe I can steal some gasoline.
I mean, getting fuel would be the way to go, right?
Definitely give us more options.
Do you want me to go with them, Serge, or want me to keep watch? Maybe take a quick nap early.
Just trying to think of how long we can afford to wait.
Well, I'm not sleeping very well at night these days.
Yeah, that's okay. Sneaking up on them at night might be the better way to go.
You want to try to steal the tank?
I greatly doubt we're going to be able to steal the tank. I mean, it'd be nice, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's going to happen.
A
I
little
can
part
only
of me,
imagine.
a little part of me wants to steal the tank.
Of course it does. I can't imagine, though, how much fuel that thing would go through.
We all want to steal the tank.
I mean, it's a tank.
I haven't wanted to steal a tank since I was 6.
Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. What time is it right now, Chris?
It's
Is it
about,
noon?
Yeah, it's about noontime.
Okay. So how about you? You both sleep now. Peter, I was going to say Peter and I will try to hide the Jeep as best we can. I don't know how much help I'm going to be with doing that, though.
Well, maybe he hides it and you.
At the
just
very
keep
least, I
watch.
can keep watch. Yeah. And then overnight, you and Karpinski can try sneaking around and seeing if you can find us more gas. And then either way, we'll have to leave at dawn.
I would think so. Yeah.
What I remember, south is still going to be the closest border crossing. So we'll head south to Nisa. We should theoretically be able to make it.
Yeah, I think so. We stay on the road. We should be fine. And if everything goes well, we'll have a bunch more fuel anyway.
Here's hoping. Okay. All right. You two try to get some rest. Well, Chris, we're going to find a place to try to hide the Jeep.
Okay.
Maybe if there's like a half destroyed building or something that we can kind of fit it into to keep us as sheltered.
I know where you can find a big crater.
Yeah, we're not going back there ever. Ever. No.
Okay, whoever is hiding the Jeep can give me a recon roll.
Guess I'll do that.
No, we're sleeping, Trip.
Never mind then.
Yeah, Peter's gonna have to do it
Disregard my roll.
because I don't think I can do that while I'm trying to heal.
You can. You're basically
Oh,
the big drawback to your particular wound is when it comes to movement, you can basically you move as if you are crawling.
yeah. Okay. Is there a? So it was recon. When I'm doing that, is there? Do I have like a negative modifier or anything?
Nope.
Oh. Okay then. Let's see how my dice feel about me today. They don't hate me
Not
yet.
bad.
Dang,
Yeah.
over yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal some of this gear, okay?
Yeah, fill your boots.
So you get the Jeep kind of tucked away amongst a little, like, mostly fallen down barn. It looks fairly secure. Fairly hidden.
Then we'll have Peter keep watch, I guess.
I could keep watch. Unless that's in the same.
I think if you hide it, you cannot. It's your action for the court.
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, Peter will need to keep watch.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
The hiding of the vehicle is part of the making camp. It's not its own separate activity.
Okay.
Did we need someone different to make camp?
Somebody should probably make camp if you want to sleep comfortably.
Yep.
Can you make camp and hide the camp?
Yep, that's all part of the same activity.
Okay. Is it a survival roll?
It is survival.
Okay.
All right.
Knock on wood on that.
So yeah, you get a little bit of a fire going. You've got it hidden in such a way so that the smoke's not going to give away your position. Set up your tents, get the Jeep hidden. What would Pietro like to do during this quarter day?
I think I'm gonna keep watch, making sure that we don't get surprised.
Okay. You can give me a recon roll. You guys are getting all the good rolls out now.
That's what we did last
Probably.
time. When people died, we get shot.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
bad.
stay lucky until I hit the very, very unlucky point.
So during this time, as Bradley and Boris are catching some Z's and busy setting up camp, Pietro, it's starting to rain a little bit. Like it's actual rain, not snow. It's warmed up enough so that it's rainy. But there's a grittiness to the rain.
The very unpleasant rain just when we go above the point of freezing.
Yeah. When you kind of like wipe it between your fingers, it leaves behind like this grayish residue.
Ugh. Is that from fire or from smog? Who knows?
But I do need everybody to let's see. Everybody can give me a stamina roll, modified by +4 minus your total rad count.
+4 minus rad.
Oh.
Rad count. Where's that? Oh, there it is.
It's on your combat down at the.
So +4 minus my rad count.
Yep.
So mine's a 1.
So I've got 5 permanent rad, so that's a -1 then?
Jesus.
It is. Yep.
Oh.
And it's a stamina check, right?
It is.
Can you push that roll?
You can if you like.
I gotta deselect the thing.
The 12 and D12, D8's mine.
Okay. Who was just the D6?
I think I was the D6, maybe? I'm not actually sure. Everything's just PCG.
Yeah. Are you able to switch us to a map where our tokens are available?
I got a 6 on my roll on a d6.
Okay, so
Okay.
you got a 6. So
2 people got 6. I got a 3, I think.
no, the 6 was on the recon. So Piotr is okay. Boris got a 3.
I'm guessing, because I
Yeah.
see a 3 there.
Bradley succeeded. I don't see a roll from Nicole.
I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. First time dealing with some of this stuff. All right. So each of you can gain 1 radiation point.
Je vais en prendre un. Je vais juste le faire une fois.
Permanent?
Temporary or permanent?
Temporary.
Sorry,
Je
what was
sais
that,
qu'en
Chris?
PvP, la fille qui fait du théâtre, là.
Everybody gains 1 temporary rad.
Oh. Yikes. We need a Pip Boy so we can get a radiation counter.
D'où je veux vraiment, mais je vais rouler sa bannière encore en masse. là. C'est pour ça que j'hésite à la prendre.
But yes, other than this, this like thick ashy rain, that seems to tingle your exposed skin. The rest of the afternoon passes uneventfully.
Outstanding. All right, I think the plan is that Karpinski and Bradley are to go look for fuel.
Right?
Did you take the night vision goggles?
Yeah, do you want it?
I think your recon's better than mine.
Yes. I got the night vision goggles.
You should take it.
All right. So recon roll?
Maybe 1 sec. All right. So as you guys start to make your way into the village, and a lot of this village has been, razed, burnt, so on and so forth. Give you guys a little bit of a map.
Yeah, so I think the goal would be to have Karpinski going ahead and Bradley staying as far back as he can, like doing sniper shit. because he's a whole lot sneakier than I am.
I like that plan.
Take the walls off this map.
I think Peter needs to sleep first. So for the 2 shifts that they're out, Wilson's going to tell Peter to sleep first, and she'll keep watch.
Okay. Right.
The resource management in this game is so great that there hasn't been time for Bradley to spend XP.
Which is it's one of those things. It's like you literally need to take some downtime to spend XP.
Like you got to spend 4 hours. Don't cut it. Sorry, got to sleep.
Yeah.
Got to get water. It's great. Love it.
All right. So you guys start to make your way into the village. And like I said, a lot of the buildings are burnt out. There's like less than a handful of buildings still standing. This is the building that you pegged as the hospital.
Okay.
The building that you guys are kind of like coming up from the back of seems to be a church. A couple of houses on the outside. And in the rubble, you do see there are like tents and makeshift shelters and the like kind of scattered amongst the buildings. As you make your way kind of through the village carefully, I will get each of you or whoever is going deeper into the village to give me a recon roll.
So that would be me.
Yep.
That's a good roll.
Thank you. I did it all myself.
So as Boris, as you make your way in, Bradley's got your back. The big thing is as it gets darker and darker, your visibility is restricted to only about 10 hexes or so.
All right. Well, I still have the night vision glasses with me if I need them.
Yeah, it's more for your sniper cover.
Yeah, I'll try to keep him within, say, 8.
Okay. There are a surprising number of Soviet soldiers patrolling around. You have, seems to me, I think you have a talent that will help with this.
Talents.
Intelligence, recon when you spot enemy troops, vehicles, and weapons.
Yeah, I can tell what they are.
So the patrols that you see, they are like they're regular Soviet forces. But there's several squads of them. You would guess that there might be maybe 50 or 60 Soviet soldiers in this little town.
How many?
50 or 60.
Yeah, that ain't good. Can I see any place they're refueling?
As you carefully kind of pick your way past the patrols, you can see this little kind of converted farm area in the back. Seems to have been turned into a makeshift vehicle yard, and they do have they have a large still. They have like several jerry cans. And you can take a look, like the fields nearby, the grain fields and everything have been kind of brutally harvested, probably for the stuff that they need to distill the alcohol to run the vehicles. But you do see that there are actually 2 tanks, as well as a couple of other like troop transport vehicles. And the gate to this vehicle compound is manned by 4 soldiers, each of them set up in like an embanked machine gun nest.
Yeah, none of this is good.
I don't think we can do anything about that.
No, none of us are Rambo.
What about in back? Could you potentially sneak in back and come out with a jerry can?
Is that another recon roll?
You can try. I mean, there's men stationed there.
Yeah, we we're gonna have to bail out of here.
Yeah, this is a no-go zone for us.
I mean, you can certainly try. You might be able to get away with a jerry can, maybe, but it is quite risky.
I think we're a solid day away from quite risky.
Yeah, we're concerned right now. We're not desperate.
I mean, we're fucking close to desperate.
Yeah, well, I mean, tomorrow morning we'll be desperate.
As long as we understand.
20 kilometers from now we'll be desperate.
I
All right.
don't.
Well,
I'm
I'll
not
come.
looking. I don't think we should go in there.
No, I think that's a death trap.
Let's get. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
I will get a recon roll from both of you. Actually, sorry, whoever is the worst at recon rolls.
That would be me. Now I'm a long ways away, so it's probably better. I hope. Recall. Oh God. Push that, I guess. It's even worse. That's a stress.
It's only a stress if a 1 comes up.
Oh, okay.
So we'll say that, Boris has basically snuck over to take a look. You're basically covering him from the trees. And as you're like turning around to kind of make your way back, realizing that, this is a no-go, you see Boris coming back. You're like, okay, we'll head back. As you turn, you step on a branch and it cracks very loudly. And you hear a Russian voice. You don't understand what exactly they say, but it definitely sounds like a question.
I'm looking. I got nothing. I will stay very still in the shadows.
Me too.
I do have martial artists, so if he gets too close, I might be able to grab him.
I do have a pistol. If he gets too close, I'm going to shoot him in the head and run like hell.
So I guess I'll pull my knife out and hope I don't have to kill a Russian.
You hear what sound like orders being barked.
Oh, time to go.
And you see two Soviet soldiers start kind of making their way in your general direction.
Karpitsky, you're on your own. I'm going to try to sneak around this building.
Okay, that will be a recon roll.
I like to spend a fortune or a determination or hero points.
So which way around the building are you trying to sneak?
So our Jeep's over here-ish, right?
Yeah, that's like...
So I'm gonna try to get behind the building.
Okay.
I know I can't go that far, but that's the direction I'm going.
Right. So you start to move.
Or into whatever cover I can get to.
So you're doing your best to kind of stick to the shadows, as best as you're able. Just trying to figure out how long I need to make a flashlight beam. And yeah, you can see one guy flicks a flashlight on in your direction, not quite hitting you,
Oh God.
but they have definitely noticed movement. And you're probably going to want to draw initiative.
Okay, that's there. And I only can draw one. Not enough cards. Oh, I took a number though.
Ignore that encounter card.
Oh, this is bad.
One of the guys kind of steps forward. He's like, "What?" And basically is going to. He yells at you in Russian.
Boros!
I will put my hands up.
His buddy steps forward too. You can see his buddy basically the sword draws a gun, doesn't fire it, but draws it and basically makes it ready. You're up.
Who's up?
Bradley.
All right.
What kind of gun did he draw?
He just drew out his pistol.
Probably readied. This is so bad. Don't have. Looking for options here. Don't have any. He's too far away to help. Should have took the grenade launcher, but didn't. I'm booking it.
Okay.
I know he's got to take a shot, but I have to risk it.
Have a sec here.
If I'm lucky, he shoots me in the torso. Or the head. Oh, God.
Okay. He missed.
Even better.
So a shot rings out as you start to move, but you can move up to 2 hexes, and you can make a mobility roll if you would like to move further.
I think I would like to try the mobility. Not that I'm great at it, but...
Yeah. And then at the end of this round, Boris, you have heard this commotion over by where Bradley was, and you see the flashlight flick on.
Well, shit.
Oh, I made it.
All right, so you can move 3 hexes.
I should not have brought my backpack, which is why that roll's so bad.
Yeah. Moving through the water counts as basically half movement.
I'll go here first.
Okay.
Should be out of sight, right?
Yeah, you basically book it, like run around the corner there.
Try to hide the trees, basically.
Yeah. All right. So Boris, you hear a bunch of commotion over towards the church, and you see the flashlight flick on. And you do hear a shot ring out as well.
Well, I hope he's capable. I want to sneak to a place where I can grab one of those pails of fuel and hide, and hopefully the big racket will draw people away so I can get in and steal something.
Okay. So you're making your way up towards the fuel depot?
Yeah, you'll have to move me though, because I don't know where the fuel depot is.
Okay. So the fuel depot is up here.
All right.
Oh, this is going well.
Yeah, so I guess I want to kind of come around this way, keeping here.
Gotcha.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Stealth?
No, you can get there, no problem. It's really going to be an issue once you actually try to get into where there are people.
All right.
But we will add you into the initiative, so if you would like to draw an initiative card. Okay, you are up first.
How far can I throw a grenade?
What's it say for range?
Good question. Range 3.
Okay. So maximum range is short. So you can throw it up to 3 hexes.
All right. I just want to move then.
Okay.
Staying in the shadows.
So you get to the map is not exactly to scale. but you do get to like the little kind of fuel area.
Okay.
Nobody seems to be reacting to the commotion. It's probably far enough away that it hasn't really registered yet.
All right.
And like I said, at the gate, there are 4 guards with 2 machine guns. And then inside there's the tanks, there's the trucks, like those canvas backed hoop trucks.
Anybody inside?
Yeah, there's probably like a dozen folks. Not necessarily on alert, but just kind of like, working on the vehicles, maintenance, that sort of thing.
All right. Well, that's my turn while I think what I'm going to do next.
It's just small arms fire.
He's going to fire up a shot in the rough direction that you moved.
I'm happy to be in the woods. At least I got some cover.
Oh, that is going to hit you, though.
Oh, God. Hits are bad in this game.
It's only a baseline hit.
And it's a pistol, not a 50 cal. So.
Yeah. Just need to roll a hit location here. Your leg.
Of course, it's my leg.
Takes 1 point of damage.
Over there.
And okay,
It's somewhere.
not terrible.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's hit, not stress.
Yeah. And a coolness under firewall.
Speaking of stress,
Hey, you're good. You do not get suppressed. Meanwhile, at the encampment, who is on watch this shift?
I am.
You hear gunfire, and you can see from like across the river where you guys have been keeping an eye on this little village. You can see a flashlight.
Where's the Jeep? Okay. Oh, down here.
So yeah, you can see like
Well-
across this little riverbed. You can see the flashlight. You've heard gunshots. You've seen muzzle flashes.
Fuck.
So at the end of this round, you guys will have a chance to act. Basically, you're just noticing it.
I will wake Peter. As much as I hate to. Because I know how tired he is.
there's a whole quarter day gone.
Yeah.
What? What's up? What's happening? Huh?
Shh, 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 shh.
Oh, sorry.
Gunfire, flashlights.
Shit. Where's my gun?
We're going to try to stay hidden.
Tell me if I need to shoot. I'm not good at this. Knowing
If
when to
they-
do it. Just tell me if and when.
We are just at the light.
I
If they
gotta
come
say this
across-
a lot, but I love this game.
Okay. I think the flashlights really add to it.
It really does.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
All right, Bradley, you're up. You are behind. You're behind some trees. You did get hit, but maybe it was just a lucky shot. But you can see that you are basically in the beams, and really, it's only the trees that are stopping you from being spotted at this moment.
Okay, I want to try to. So they don't have a solid bead on me, right?
They seem to have a rough idea where you might be, but no pinpoint accuracy.
So I'm going to try to sneak into the river, and then like just hide, just your nose up and float whichever direction this stream's going.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Give me a recon roll.
Come
I'm
on, you.
not very good at recon.
Are you pretending you're dead and hoping they don't shoot you
I
again?
just hope they can't see me in the dark. Do I get a modifier for being hidden in the water?
You're not in the water yet.
I'm going to push this roll.
Okay.
I didn't roll a 1.
So you don't pick them. So you slide into the river. So you can move.
So I can move 1, right? Because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, you can move 1 because it's difficult terrain. So you slide in the river, and you do hear shouts.
And can I try to do the mobility thing, or is the hiding my reaction?
No, you can try the mobility thing. The recon roll to move stealthily is essentially free.
Okay, so I'm going to try to move faster
Okay.
with my backpack on in the water. This is a terrible idea.
You could drop your backpack for free and lose everything that's in it.
I don't think so.
Okay. You get one more hex.
More cover.
Okay.
That's clutch, boys. That roll was clutch.
Sec here. Didn't want that.
Or flashlights. I like the flashlights.
So
And I like how they add on each other. Like if they cover each other's art,
Yeah.
it gets brighter.
Okay, that will take us to Boris.
I don't know, man. I'm just going to try to get back to the group. Because I can't take a dozen people by myself. I'm not Rambo.
Give me a recon roll. Basically, one recon roll to kind of cover your getting all the way back to the group.
Does that do it?
It does, only because they weren't aware of you to begin with. So it's going to take you a couple of turns, so it may depend on what they do, whether they fire up the Jeep or whatnot. But unless you engage with anybody, you can pick your way back through the village.
Yeah, I'm not engaging with anybody.
Right, if Pietor and Sergeant Wilson would like to draw some initiative just to see when exactly you guys act.
Oh, God. Oh, I need to select a token I control. It's just one, right?
Yep, just yep, perfect, just like that. All right. So Piedor, there's been some gunfire from across the way. You can see flashlights kind of bobbing along on the other side of the river.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured they were going to look for us.
right now I'm still half asleep, trying to understand what's happening.
They know we're up here now.
So yeah, you can see definitely signs of activity in the village. Looks like a patrol moving around with flashlights out, looking, searching.
I'm going to grab my gun and just get a look, like watch through my scope, just watch what's happening.
Okay.
Till I get order to do something else, I'm just gonna keep an eye out.
Okay.
See you later.
It's, again, yelling from across the river. No shots fired or anything, though. That'll take us to Wilson.
As long as they stay on that side of the river, I think we're fine. I don't think they can see us from there. Unless they have a spotlight somewhere and then we're fucked. But right now, I don't think they'll be able to see us. So we're just going to
I'd like to make some distance from them.
We're going to sit still and quiet until McPherson and Karpinski are back here. If they cross the river, anybody who touches our side, we'll shoot them. But
So you're just kind of
I'll bring up my weapon and aim, but we're not firing unless they actually cross the stream.
gotcha.
Because until that point, I don't think they can see us. I could be wrong. I mean, if they shoot at us with any kind of accuracy, like that'll be a slightly different story. But right now, I think we're hidden.
You are.
Well, yeah, you are theoretically stealthing back to us, or maybe just leading them straight to us, whichever.
So there are two on the opposite bank from you, Bradley, but they seem to be searching, but they don't seem to know where you are because you're in very heavy trees right now.
Okay.
And you do. One of them pulls out a radio and says something in Russian. You're up.
Well, heavy trees. Kind of. Well, I'm in range of the flashlight, but
Yep, the heavy trees will give you a plus.
oh, I don't know.
It will give you a +1 on your recon.
I'm gonna try to sneak out. I think I have to. We gotta meet up with Karpinski, right? So recon +1, you say?
Yep.
You only know Karpinski for 2 or 3 days. We're not super close yet.
It's the apocalypse. You get awful close with people that'll shoot you.
Someone who watches your back when you sleep is your best buddy.
Okay. Which way are you moving?
I get 2 hexes, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to aim for here. So not right to the Jeep, but parallel, I guess.
Right.
Okay. A bunch of shots go off roughly in your direction.
No hits.
No hits.
That's good.
Keep everything calm. Just keep moving.
But yeah, it seems like they kind of converged roughly where you went into the water, so they did have a beat on you at one point. And at the end of the round, flare goes off.
Oh God.
Back around to Boris, you're picking your way through this village. So, like I said, unless you want to deliberately engage anything, you are free and clear.
Yeah, I only if I can see something that we really need that I can grab pretty easily.
Could you give me a survival roll?
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah, you are.
Only because I rolled a 9.
Roll percentile dice for me. So, as you're kind of carefully picking your way through here, and you do have the night vision goggles, so you can see even outside of the flare. You come across like a long abandoned lawnmower that you think maybe if you get a chance you might be able to strip for some parts. That's about the only thing of interest that you find.
Yeah, nothing. Never mind.
Piedor, the whole area above you lights up. It is quite bright, but you and Sergeant and your Jeep seem to be kind of just outside the radius, and your Jeep is fairly well hidden.
I made sure to muddy up all the reflectors.
So still just kind of holding, waiting for orders.
Yorick's on mute.
All right.
Sorry, this is not letting me unmute. Yeah, I'm still waiting for orders.
Okay.
Just clicking furiously on unmute and nothing happening.
Come on, Eric. There's probably 2 people watching this game. We gotta set a standard here.
At least we know what the baseline is.
But yeah, I'm still awaiting orders. Keeping watch.
I'm just going to move myself through the town if that's all right, Chris.
Yep, that's fine. Wilson, what are you doing?
I'm waiting
Okay.
for my people to get back and hoping that they've got something. But right now, I'm aiming at the flashlights, or rather the bodies behind them.
Okay.
Which I can conveniently see now. But I'm not
Yep.
going to fire and confirm that we're out here.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Brings us to Bradley.
I'm going to try to nice and quietly make it to the Jeep.
Okay, so one last recon roll.
Uh-huh.
As we all cross our fingers. Uh-oh.
Push it.
Comedy. And comedy ensues.
Oh, God. The stress.
Oh no.
Hey, it's great to see you guys.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Oh, God.
that was an awful lot of dice that suddenly appeared. I'm already full up on bullets. I can't fit anymore.
Oh, and that one is going to. In your
Too many
torso.
dice. Whose?
Bradley.
Oh.
Get hit in the torso for 3.
Ooh, armor takes 1. I take 2.
Okay, so that is enough so that it is not a crit.
But I do get to move 2, right?
You do get to move 2.
Shit.
Go, 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 go.
Boris, we'll say since you haven't had to deal with, firefights and the like, we'll say that you can have picked your way through the village at this point.
All right, so I move myself down here. Tony, did you escape?
Ish.
Ish? Is that you behind me?
Well, if I don't get out, the rest of them don't get out. So
Sadly, he's at the Jeep.
You're at the Jeep. I want to kill some Soviets.
Oh, Jesus. Not where I expected that to go all of a sudden.
I'm going to throw that flashbang grenade 3 right to here.
Okay.
That'll give you guys some time to escape.
So that will be a mobility roll.
Can't just click on the attack on the device?
You should be able to.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me what I'm rolling here.
All right. That is a hit.
white phosphorus is not a flashbang.
Oh, what is it?
Phosphorus is burning
Fire
forever.
effect in target hex only.
Yeah, it does fire damage.
Okay. Should have threw it in the other room, in the garage.
All right.
Oh, God.
Toss it in the fuel depot.
Well, that less tanks to worry about.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things to worry about.
What that?
So this should be a good ambush.
All right. So yeah, so you kind of peek around the corner, you like toss it, this grenade, and it just goes whoosh. There's like some screaming, some like cinematic falling into the water.
Oh, that's not a flashbang. Whoops.
No, that was not a flashbang.
The label
Nice.
was written in English, and it's just confusing.
I'm used to these modern weapons.
That will take us to Piero.
I guess we're fighting.
What the heck was that?
You don't necessarily have to.
I'm gonna turn to the captain and look puzzled. And gonna try to aim, but I'm not gonna shoot yet.
Okay.
Okay, so we can only see 2 flashlights now. I'm guessing that guy in the middle's flashlight is no longer functional.
Correct.
There we go. Try to lay down cover fire.
Okay.
Because if that went off, Peter's close. He's within throwing distance. So maybe we can keep them ducking long enough for him to get here. At least that's my hope.
Okay. Where would you like to shoot? Who would you like to shoot?
Is Peter not going? Peter?
Oh, it is Piero. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's waiting for orders, I think.
Lay down cover fire. Suppression.
Yeah.
If that's my order, I'm gonna try that.
All right.
All right, that's not the right quick link. Just a second.
Oh, that is a hit. For 2 damage, which is a crit.
Nice suppression fire.
Yeah, I'm trying. I compensate the fact that I'm not good by using much.
You don't need skill when you have lots of bullets.
Apparently.
Okay. That will take us to Wilson.
Yeah. I'm going to try to aim at the other flashlight that I can see.
Okay.
I'm not expecting to do nearly as well. Do I have a minus modifier, or is my rifleman canceling that out?
Your rifleman will cancel that out.
Okay, I won't bother clicking on rifleman though. Then.
Oh, that is a great hit. Blew somebody's arm clean off.
Maybe we will take them out.
40 more of them.
Yeah, only 50,
Well,
only
yeah.
56 more to go.
Yeah, only 56 more and a couple of tanks.
Yeah, I haven't seen them yet though, and no one has told me about them.
Okay, that guy. That guy is shouting into his radio.
Oh,
Polish patriotism and sovereign Poland are my moral code and big dreams.
oh God! I
Had to
should
give me
not
some
have let
Russians.
you in there.
Bradley.
We gotta move, right, Serge?
I would rather not leave without Peter.
Without
Sorry, I'd rather not leave without Karpinski.
Oh, Karpinski's coming, so
Yeah, I figure he's within throwing distance.
Okay, I'm starting up the Jeep, keep the lights off,
Okay.
and making my way towards the river, stream, whatever it is.
Okay.
Not sure how far I can go, so.
Are you driving or?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a driving roll at -2.
Yeah, we should not be leaving where he knows where we are. They can't get us from here. They can't see us.
You want to stay here?
For now,
Pretty
Till he
sure they
gets here.
called it in the tank.
Maybe I'm letting
All
you
right.
off.
that may be, but we'll hear it coming.
I'll pull out the sniper rifle and aim. I guess I can't really shoot this round. I can't do both.
Just give
right?
Karpinski a minute or two.
Yeah.
Maybe not a
Karpinski is
full
not gonna.
minute. Maybe
Yeah.
not a full minute, like 30 seconds. Because a minute is it's a long time here.
Yeah,
So
I'll be when it's my turn to. I'll be running across that water and as fast as I possibly can, saying, "Start the car!"
Yeah, that's how I showed up too. So, Chris, just to be sure, I can I move and cover the Jeep and pull the weapon out?
You can start the Jeep and you can pull your weapon out. Those are basically two fast actions.
Okay, that's what we'll do.
All right. Unless Boris would like to make a mobility roll, that's as far as you can get this round.
Okay. What's the disadvantage of taking a mobility roll? Because I suck at it.
Yeah. There's no real disadvantage to it.
Then let's make the mobility roll.
Yeah, unless you push it, you should be good, right?
So yeah. So you're huffing it. It's going to take you a little bit of time to get across that river. Theodore, you can see there's one flashlight left and he's kind of falling back, it seems.
Like the light is going away from us.
Yeah, it's backing up. It's kind of hard to make out exactly because there's also the flare lighting up the area.
Can I overwatch?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna hold fire until something comes towards us.
Okay. Wilson.
Can I see? I assume since he's in the circle of light that I can see Karpinski now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to direct McPherson to take the Jeep southwest.
Okay.
so that we're a little closer to him. And can I fire?
Yep, you can.
Okay, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot toward that Soviet in the back.
Okay.
Are there rules for friendly fire? Just checking.
No, you gotta remember that's a 10-meter hex.
Okay, excellent. I'm not overly concerned then about accidentally hitting him.
I didn't like him either.
So you are -1 for range, -1 for the forest between you and him, but +1 for rifleman. So net -1.
Okay.
It's not bad for that range, actually.
That is a miss. You can push it, but you will damage your weapon.
I would prefer not to damage my weapon today.
And misses are good in this game.
I mean, it should. Is it still suppression?
Only if your ammo dice. You see, we got the 2, the 4, and the.
Yep.
If any of those had been a 6, then you would have suppressed them.
Okay.
All right, that will bring us to Bradley.
Bradley's going to follow orders and head southwest slowly.
So that is a driving roll at -2. All
No
right.
problem. And how many hexes can I go in a Jeep?
Your Jeep can go off-road 3 hexes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not quite forced, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay. So you start bringing the Jeep around. Random Soviet stats.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh. Hopefully, we've moved just enough that.
Oh, that was off. That's good. It's a lot closer.
So yeah, there's a whistling sound and then an explosion behind you.
As long as it's behind and not on.
So
Come on, Boris.
that's a B. That is
Run, Boris, run. Oh no, what was this?
Blast radius.
Oh,
So yeah, so the mortar hits about 20 meters off, and you can feel it.
And that was a bad roll. So
Where's the mortar coming from?
Way back that way someplace. Mortars have a range of like 800 hexes.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Actually, mortars aren't 800. I would hate to mislead you.
it might as well be 800.
They have a range of 65 hexes. So yeah, so they have a range of just under a kilometer.
Well off the map.
All right, that will take us around to Boris.
It doesn't look like I see any soldiers in shooting distance.
You do not.
Making it across that river as far as I can go to where we used to be.
Right. So because it's
About there, right?
but because the river is difficult terrain, you can get to there. So you're like slogging through this waist deep water.
Another mobility roll that has no side effects.
Yep.
There we
Oh,
go.
we got it. Oh, good God.
All right. So you can pull yourself to the shore there.
Start car!
And you can hear the car engine. I assume everybody is in the Jeep at this point.
God damn it, Karpinski.
Get in. We're getting out.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything else, or are you just like getting him in? Basically, it's I roll to see where the mortar hits, or you guys do things.
We're getting him in the vehicle and getting our asses out of here.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Bradley, where would you like to move your 3 hexes?
Off this fucking map. We're basically leaving, right? So
Yeah, 1, 2, yeah. It's 2.5 between us and the edge of the map.
oh no.
The good news is, he does not actually have line of sight on you, so he can't completely direct them as to where you are. But it is very, very close. Like as you're like loading Kabinski in, another mortar hits and like your Jeep kind of rocks.
We're out.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see that guy blow up? Woo!
Alrighty. And I will get one more driving roll from Bradley. This one is only at a -1 as you kind of basically because you're driving with like headlights on because you don't want to be spotted.
Definitely doing that. Come on.
Ooh, so the vehicle crashes into a tree, rock, or barricade, suffers damage to the front equal to its travel speed rating.
This thing's held together by band-aids.
So are we.
Speaking of which, I was hit.
Okay. Off-road travel speed
We
is
did fix it a bit, so it's not 1 durability anymore. It was like 4 out of 5.
Your durability is currently 3.
Oh, 3. Close enough.
It does have front armor of 1. So it only takes 5 damage. So yeah, so as you're like driving away, like pedal to the metal, lights off, just trying to get the hell out of here before tanks and more artillery hit. Not paying any attention at all to giant, rocks. Trees.
I mean, I'm trying, but
You're trying your best. but your vehicle comes to a very, very sudden stop.
Is it busted?
It is fucked. The good news is you did put some distance between yourselves and the village.
Good news, bad news, Serge.
What are they?
Bad news, Jeep is fucked. Good news is we don't need any more fuel.
That's what happened to the Jeep?
I kind of slammed it into a rock that I couldn't see because we don't have headlights.
Uh,
I told you I was better with boats and tanks.
we don't have either.
Oh, and I will get both Bradley and Boris to give me stamina rolls.
This is going to be ugly. Maybe not.
So, as you're driving away, a couple of things you notice. Bradley is shivering a fair bit, and takes 1 point of damage and 1 point of stress. And you just basically a dip into that chilly river. You are definitely feeling that.
Yeah, getting shot didn't help.
Getting shot didn't help either.
Twice.
Boris. Boris does not have. Oh, you can cross off the hypothermia condition on your sheet.
I have a hypothermia condition on my sheet.
No, Bradley does.
Oh, okay.
Boris, as you're kind of stumbling out of the crashed Jeep, you feel super nauseous and vomit up something vaguely chunky, and with your night vision goggles, parts of it look black.
Every bit of this game is terrible.
Sorry, who just started vomiting up stuff?
Boris.
Oh no.
Okay, what happened to me?
Somebody can make a medical aid roll.
Can I?
That would be Peter.
Sure.
Peter?
Peter's a medic, so
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Um, that's 2 success.
All right. Your best guess would be that Boris has picked up so much radiation that the slightest little bit can cause him to fall into get radiation sickness. Thankfully, because Boris was one of the other people that went into the river, half of your temporary rads go away. So that would one temporary one that you had go away.
Okay. I only
Because
had
you
one
went into the
temporary.
river.
So yeah,
I
so
have 5 permanent.
yep. Roll a d6. You have 6 permanent.
Okay.
But yeah, essentially until this disease has run its course, which will either kill you or you'll recover, you can't heal.
Oh, why not?
And actually, with the hypothermia, you can't heal either until you spend time at a campfire.
Good thing I'm not wounded.
No, Bradley has hypothermia. Boris has radiation sickness.
Okay.
I am very wounded.
Yeah, I think Boris got radiation poisoning.
I stayed in the city a little too long.
And Bradley's gonna need some. We're gonna need a fire. And we're gonna need a new car.
And he has a bullet wound too, doesn't he?
He does.
Okay.
Got a few.
Phew.
Yeah, I took 4 hits.
Jesus. I take it some of these are grazes as opposed to.
Yeah, most went into the chest, so but the one went in the leg, so he didn't have any armor.
So some really deep, painful bruises.
Yeah, like the one that caught him in the chest, if it didn't hit his armor, could have been fatal. And
Yeah.
actually, roll a d6 for your armor, Tony. Okay, it's still fine.
Okay.
So yeah, so Bradley is shivering pretty badly. Boris is going to need somebody to tend to him to, so he doesn't die. Your Jeep is fucked. You're about maybe 5 or 6 kilometers from Grodkau, where the Soviets have a pretty heavy presence. And you're now about 94 kilometers from the German border.
Wow.
Great.
Yep. It's just supposed to be a recon.
We went to look for fuel and took 4 steps backwards.
Maybe we can. I don't know if we can fix the car, but maybe we can.
We've got to
Get
try.
some- Yeah,
We have to try. We have
we
too
need
many
some.
wounded.
We do have vehicle parts.
We do have vehicle parts. Do we have anyone with any kind of skill?
Yeah,
What?
Boris.
Yeah, I can do mechanic shit.
I need to fix them first.
Is there anything we can do for radiation poisoning?
So radiation poison, it's essentially treated the same as an illness.
Okay, which is how?
Looking that up now.
Okay.
So he kind of makes it or doesn't.
Okay. So he has to make an infection roll once per day. which is the roll that he made. So stamina roll at -1 for him. Every time he fails, he takes another point of damage.
Permanent radiation damage, you mean?
No, just like damage, but you can't heal as long as you're diseased.
Okay, so I haven't taken any damage yet. I just failed that roll and took an extra permanent radiation damage.
Right. So, you won't die right away, but over the course of a week or so. If somebody cares for you, that person can make the infection roll instead of you, using their medical aid instead of your stamina.
Does Bradley need assistance at the same time?
Bradley just needs a campfire.
Okay. So I could do medical aid to try to help.
Yeah, if you can help Peter.
I can help
Peter.
Boris. Boris can try to help the car,
Yes, sorry.
and maybe we could. I don't know. Can we get some eat for Bradley?
Well, I mean, if the vehicle works, we can hopefully turn the heater on.
It's going to take at least an entire shift to get the vehicle into anything resembling working order.
Oh, God.
So Sarge makes the camp, and Bradley does the watch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way we're going to be able to divide up tasks.
Since I've been interrupted, I think I don't get my sleep in.
You do not.
Oh shit!
How many steps back
Damn.
there?
You need 10 people to play this game.
Yeah, this has shattered my illusions about surviving any doomsday scenario. Gamma world, I would not thrive.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay. All right. So during this next shift, so Bradley's on watch, Boris is fixing the vehicle, Sarge is setting up a camp, and Piotr is doing medical aid on Boris.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So we'll get Bradley to give me a recon roll.
Sure. I can't afford to push it, so
Oh, no. We're so fucked.
Sergeant,
he's awesome. I love it.
Sergeant can give me a survival roll.
Here's hoping that I manage to... Hiding the camp goes in with this, right?
That is a separate recon roll, but it's part of this. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you've got a camp set up. You've got a fire. You found some firewood.
And then the recon roll?
And then the recon roll.
If we can see the enemy coming, at least we can be hidden.
It's a success.
Okay.
That's pretty solid for Wilson.
Piotr can make
Especially injured.
Piotr can make a medical aid roll at -1. Sorry, -2 because you have 2 ads now. All right. So yeah, it looks like that dip in the river probably, you don't want to say it saved Boris's life, but it certainly helped. Kind of.
I mean, I would describe a shower and a bath, but yeah, that will have to do.
Yeah. And the last thing I need is a tech roll from Boris.
Tech roll.
Just realize I'm not actually
push
that
that.
bad. I'm actually not that bad at recon at repair.
Hey, there we go.
All right, so you can restore up to 3 reliability to your Jeep, and it takes 1 vehicle part per reliability.
How many vehicle parts we got?
I think we have 2.
Well, I guess we're restoring 2.
Okay, I'll take those off the sheet.
Since I didn't roll a 1, I'm not taking stress for this.
Correct.
It seemed important enough, even though I could possibly go catatonic any moment now. I only have room for 2 more stress.
Right. Working through the night, by the time the sun comes up, there's a campfire. Bradley can start to get a little bit warmer. It's not so cold that you have to roll every shift. You have to roll once a day, but you got to a fire, so you're good there. The radiation sickness seems to have passed, although Boris definitely, by the time he's done like vomiting and diarrhea from the radiation sickness, he desperately needs a bath. The vehicle it's not purring like a kitten. It's growling like a sickly lion.
Okay, that Jeep only worked good for 5 minutes. And then got shot up, ran into a tree. It's fine. It's good.
It is desperately low on fuel.
It is desperately low on fuel.
Let's drive it to as far as it'll go and then abandon it.
Sarge can't walk.
We'll make a litter.
For what, 9 more days? 10 more days?
2 more days, 4 more days maybe.
6 actually.
Oh, 6. Only 6.
Yep. I marked everything on a calendar that I have.
Well, Sarge, we were thinking we'd aim for that
wait.
town to the south, right?
Yeah. Yep. My bad. 8 days is something else that I have a note for. Okay. So you guys, morning rolls around. People are dead tired. Everybody can cross off a food and a water.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Has there been any sign?
You're muted.
Okay, so group loot has food and water for everybody. I'll just take it off here.
Sounds good.
Have we seen any Soviets through the night or been rocked by any other mortars?
Bradley certainly didn't notice any, no.
Right, because he can't sleep at night. Okay.
We got 1 more day of water.
Is there any chance of us getting off this village map and back onto the regular map? Thank you. All right, south it is. There's a town and another river. Or I guess it's the same river, just in a different spot.
So I got sleep.
Oh,
Sarge got
that's
sleep.
tired.
But I don't think Peter did, right?
No, Peter needs to sleep. For sure.
Now.
Never mess-
Yeah.
Yeah, in a better world, yeah.
Trying.
So
I'm gonna try to sleep.
in theory, we have enough fuel to get to Nissa.
We better find some fuel in Nissa and some water.
We're starting to get to that desperate stage now.
Yeah, we are. I'm hopeful for Nissa. it's closer to the German border. So, fingers crossed.
So take the road or off-road it.
I don't think we have enough fuel to off-road it.
Don't think we do either.
Yeah, I don't think
not
we
even
can
close.
afford off-roading right now.
If we stick to the road, we can get there.
All right, we're heading to Nissa by road.
Okay. You can give me a driving roll at +3.
Oh,
And I'm trying to sleep.
I'm going to keep watch.
Okay.
Till the other two in the back to sleep.
All right.
Are you kidding me? I will push that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Okay, so there is some grinding of the gears. The vehicle begrudgingly comes to life. And you set off on the road. Wilson, I will get a recon roll since you're keeping watch.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are making your way, plus out the fuel. Hex. Okay. Let's just go to that hex. You spot out of the window what looks like several non-serviceable but not completely destroyed vehicles off the road, like laying on their sides, some of them on their roofs.
I'm fuel or parts.
Is there anything obvious as to why they're laying off the road?
Since you actually succeeded at your recon, quite possibly the crater near them.
Maybe. Okay. How far into the shift are we?
You guys are probably about, you figure maybe an hour or so, not even an hour or so. You're very fairly close to the town.
Okay.
Like you can see the river, and you can see where the highway goes across the bridge overpass into Nisa.
Okay. We'll have McPherson pull over here, hide the Jeep, and use the scopes to try to get an idea of what's going on in the area. And then once Peter and Karpinski wake up, we'll have them scavenge through that. See if we can find anything useful.
So you're just gonna hang out here for the rest of the shift, basically.
Try to, yeah. Stay out of sight as best we can. I'm not sure how best that is, though.
All right. So time passes. Since you do have the scope,
And binoculars.
and binoculars, there is you can see off in the distance to the north large vehicles moving. They're too far away for you to make out what they are, but
Okay.
they're large enough that you can see them moving to the north.
Okay. Any flags flying anywhere?
No.
Okay. Damn. I was hopeful.
Like I said, they're whatever they're large enough that you can see them moving, like 15, 20 kilometers away, like when you get up to like a vantage point.
Yeah, but not enough to be able to see any, like, make out any specific colors
Nope, that is
flag wise.
there is
Everything's green.
there is specifically a talent for that.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna sit. I don't see anything closer to us though.
No, you can make out the village of Nisa. It's a small little village. Looks like it's like every place else, it's been ravaged by war.
Okay. That's where I thought I was looking, but
No, the vehicles are back to the north, back from kind of the direction you guys came.
oh. Okay.
It's
I
the
want to
tanks.
check it. Yeah, probably. How fast do they move?
Tanks on a road are actually pretty quick.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
We gotta let them sleep.
We gotta let him sleep. The only thing we can do is try to hide the Jeep.
Pretty much, yep.
That is a recon roll.
Another one?
No, you already made one, didn't you? No,
Yeah, I did. Cause
that was the spotting.
okay. Let's see if I can do this again. Yeah, I wanted to look toward Nisa to see if I could see any like signs of foreign occupation or
Gotcha.
local pride or
You don't see
anything.
There's no signs or flags or anything flying over Nisa. There is, you do notice from your vantage point here, there is a barricade across the bridge, and it looks like it's manned.
Okay. No particular uniforms? Are they in civvy clothes?
And not that you can tell from here. Like
Okay.
you're a good 3 or 4 kilometers away.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna sit tight. I'm gonna keep kind of looking back at those tanks up north. See how close they're getting.
They don't seem to be coming in your direction.
Oh, thank goodness.
So after a couple of hours of some much needed sleep, Boris and Pyotr both wake up.
McPherson, you need sleep, don't you?
I'm good for a bit, but
Okay.
we have no fuel. Like we got. I might get you to the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. For now, we're gonna hope that one of these vehicles has any in it. We'll need okay, Pyotr and Karpinski. If I can get both of you to go through the vehicles here for parts, gas, water, food, anything that's possibly useful.
Probably need some car part to fix the car again.
I've been up for over 24 hours now. I do need to get some sleep.
I get that. Was the first sleep I got
Everything
since I met
hurts.
you.
Pardon?
It's the first sleep I got since I met you. So yeah.
I know. I've been working you awful hard.
Go to bed. I'll check the car. Do we have
I'm gonna-
anyone watching over?
McPherson's going to watch.
Like my friend
Roger that, Serge.
very
And if shit hits the fan, obviously wake me up. Although I'm sure if shit hits the fan, I'll probably hear it.
Yeah, I'll make it loud.
If you don't, they will.
Awesome.
Considering the number of cars there are, is there any use for both me and Boris to try to scavenge?
That's the hope.
Yeah,
But-
two people making rolls.
Yeah, that was more on a technical.
Yeah,
point of
waiting
view.
for. I don't know if Chris is looking it up or what.
Maybe an assist.
Yeah, it would give you
There
a
he
plus
is.
one.
All right. I will start searching. Recon, right?
No, it is survival.
Oh, I'm crap at survival. Somebody else should do that. I don't have a survival skill. I have an A in intelligence, but no survival.
I have a B in intelligence. I thought that since the car were there, it would be tech to take down parts, but
No, it's survival to basically find something useful.
yeah,
Oh.
totally makes sense.
Who has the best survival?
I just have intelligence at B.
I get intelligence at A.
Shit, am I really the one with the best survival? Or any survival?
Go to bed, Serge.
Well, Vlad was great at it.
I guess I'll make my roll.
It's a plus
I
one.
don't mind.
So how do I do this? A roll with a plus one, or do I roll and he rolls as well?
No, you roll it with the plus one.
I'm going to push it. Never mind.
So both of you spend some time out there going through these vehicles. You don't find anything useful on them, despite several hours of looking. But I do need both of you to give me stamina checks. Boris at a -2. And how many permanent rads does Piotr have?
You got 6.
So -2 as well.
Roll, Ruby. I rolled the 1. That showed up as a 0.
We are so fucked.
This is a good day for David, though.
We have not gained an inch this entire session. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, we're a few kilometers away from the Soviets, as far as we know. But yeah, there's an awful lot of downsides that went along with that.
A couple hours out searching, and yeah, there's nothing you can find with these vehicles. And as you make your way in and you're like checking the vehicles, you're like, this one doesn't have anything useful. This one, you're like, looks like the tires on this one melted. Like, what the hell? And then as you guys get to a little bit closer to the crater, not right up to it, obviously, but a little bit closer to the crater, you can see this like very brackish water at the bottom of it. And this crater's about 50 meters down and about 200 meters across. And it feels oddly warm. and then you're like, shit, we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, that's not good. This feels like radiation. Let's get the fuck out of it.
But for the rest of you, the shift passes uneventfully. I will note that anybody who has slept can heal 1 damage and 1 stress.
Oh, I could use that.
Me too, but I wasn't sleeping.
Sorry, we gain what?
You heal 1 health and 1 stress.
Oh. All my hit capacity is fine now. My stress is good. I just still have days to go before I'm fine.
But what would you guys like to do for the evening shift?
I'd like to search again.
Now that I'm awake, I'll search.
This is my sleep time.
Yes. My first needs to sleep.
I guess stay on watch then.
Yeah. Peter,
can
you
give him-
any... Sorry?
I was saying I could give you an assist for the search if you
Okay.
needed.
I was going to ask if you are any good at hunting.
No, I am not.
Okay. Yeah, might as well give me a hand in seeing what we can find. And you said it was survival, Chris?
It is survival at -1 because the area's been previously searched.
Okay, but
Um,
+1 because he's assisting as well?
Yep.
So just cancels out.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I don't think I can't just re-roll 1 die, right?
You can choose to push that.
Oh, and just re-roll the 4?
Yeah, when you push, you don't you don't roll anything that is a success or a 1.
Oh, I will push it then. Damn. It's worth a shot.
Still had 2 successes. That's good.
Right. You do find fuel in one of the vehicles, like a couple of them. How many jerry cans do you guys have?
I'm
2.
supposed to get
So you can.
Could we use a jerrycan to put some in a jerrycan, put some in our car, and do a couple of switch like this?
You can. And that is actually doing that over the course of the shift. It doesn't bring you to full, but it is the most fuel your Jeep has had in forever.
Do we have excess fuel in the jerrycan?
No, and your Jeep isn't quite full.
58 fuel.
But I will get both Sarge and Piotr to give me stamina techs. Piotr at -1, and how many permanent raz does the sergeant have?
3, I think. Yes, 3.
Okay,
And
so,
one.
so your stamina roll is +1.
Okay.
So
I don't
we
want to
found
hear.
fuel. Sorry.
I don't want to hear anything about my siphoning skills. Not a word. We have fuel. That's all that matters.
I'm not one to talk.
And now you have gasoline breath.
Yeah. So, Chris, you said that was a stamina roll?
Yep, +1.
Adam. Oh, good. +1.
+1.
Okay. Oh, I can't. There's nothing I can do to re-roll that, is there?
There's not.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Okay.
And you thought Call of Cthulhu was just waiting around to die.
So we found some fuel. We didn't find any car part.
No, you didn't find any parts.
Okay.
I mean, fuel's good. A lot of fuel's
Yep.
good.
Fuel good.
Actually, wait. Oh, Wilson got 2 successes. So yes, you can have 1 vehicle part as well.
I'll take it.
Because it's one thing for each success.
Oh, right.
So one was the fuel, and then the other's the part. But Boris and Wilson, both of you can check off 1 temporary rad.
Yay.
Piedor can check off 2 temporary rads.
Do I gain temporary rad at any point?
You have these until you have a chance to get decontaminated, and then when they go away, there's a chance they're permanent.
Yep. I mean, I didn't get any temporary rad so far, I think.
Yeah, what was the consequences of those shitty rolls on the earlier?
Oh, from when you guys were scavenging?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you picked up radiation. And more importantly, importantly, the 3 of you all have radiation sickness.
Of course we do.
Who is sick right now?
Everybody but you.
Everybody who went scavenging.
Oh, because I went scavenging, but
I was sleeping.
oh,
And how many
Well,
temporary rad did we get?
So it's 1 per shift you went scavenging. So
And
One-
I healed 1.
so I lost 1 and gained 1.
you haven't lost any.
Oh, I thought you said I had lost a temporary radiation.
No, gained.
Okay, that makes all right.
But for the small price of potentially your life, you did get fuel and car parts.
We got car parts too.
Yeah, 1.
So we're trading life expectancy for fuel.
Right?
Well, I
we're
mean,
trading
really,
long term or short term.
we're trading life expectancy for life expectancy, because if we stay, it's pretty short. If we keep getting irradiated, yeah, it's pretty short too.
Awesome. Love it.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
All right, so we got fuel.
We have fuel. I did manage to find that, and some rattly, chromy bit. I don't know what it does.
Should have badged the car if we needed.
I have a concern about crossing this river that we worked so hard to get across.
Well, I mean, it's not the main river. It's a tributary. But yeah, we are crossing water again. Let me think for a minute. If we stay on this side of the river and go southwest, I mean, we'll eventually get out of Poland, but it's a longer route, and we'll be, I believe, going off-road. Unless we want to go way back. Which we shouldn't, because that way is Soviet tanks. I saw them earlier.
Well,
They
this
were
way
going-
has a barricade on the bridge.
This way has a barricade and some people. Hopefully not Soviet. I can't tell from back here. But if you guys can, now that it's dark, creep up closer, hopefully a bit more stealthily this time. Just see
I'll
what
give that a
side
shot.
we're on. As long as they're not Soviet, they're probably not going to shoot us. Hopefully. But, and if
Let's
they
say
are
diplomacy
Soviet,
with a bit less grenade.
if they're Soviet, just count how many there are, and if you think you can take them, fuck it.
We're getting awful close to fuck it.
We've got to get out of here. We need food. We need water. We need to be elsewhere. So,
Gotcha, sir. So, find Soviets, blow them up. That's right.
if
More
there's
or less.
if there's 4 or less, you two can probably take them. I'm hoping. Maybe not. I need to not be upright before I vomit in the Jeep, and that's not what we want. So use your best judgment. I'll rest and hopefully the world will stop spinning a little bit.
Would you like?
All right, so
Just a place to lounge out if it's raining.
I'm going in with Karpinski,
Yes.
and
So there's a
Peter's
little
going
baby town
to
right
keep
there,
watch
just
while you
a
take a
little
nap.
baby one.
I hope so, yes.
Baby
What could
one,
go wrong?
but,
Yeah, I might have flashbangs.
I mean, last time, to be fair, he was the one napping, and I was the one keeping watch, so it's not identical.
True. It's true.
And we have fuel this time. So if shit hits the fan, we can just drive west along the river. I mean, it's not ideal by any stretch, but we at least have fuel to make it a kind of possibility.
All
All right, makes some sense. All right,
I try to, yeah.
Karpinski, let's go fuck some shit up.
Again.
Yeah. So what do you need? Recon roll, right? +1, because I'm being assisted.
Recon roll from whichever one of you is worse.
I am staying way behind so he can do this shit.
If you're traveling as a group, it's whichever one of you is worse.
I am going to take the night vision goggles and do it myself. Because I am worse. Does the night vision goggles get +1?
Not for stealth, no.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, wow. Hey. Goddamn right. It's former SWAT, right?
Yes, they're known for being stealthy.
So the two of you make your way to this bridge across the river, and it's a fair sized bridge. It's probably like more like the Princess Margaret Bridge here as opposed to the Westmoreland. So it's like 2-lane, fairly narrow, kind of like the steel construction. It looks rugged. But there is a very definite blockade across it. It looks like it's basically a Jeep and a car that they have basically put across it, so like nose to nose. And on top of the Jeep, kind of sandbagged into position, there is a machine gunner.
Oh boy.
Can we tell where, like, what country they're from?
That is a recon roll from whoever's best at it.
That would be me. And I have skills. There we go. And I can tell what their weapons or stats are.
So yes, that is a Polish DSZKM. It's a heavy machine gun manufactured in Poland.
Is the guy behind it Polish?
It's not wearing any uniform. But since you also get to know the stats, and you do see the others are armed with, like, hunting rifles and the like. You get the feeling this is probably more of a civilian blockade than a military blockade. But the DSZ has a damage rating of 4, a crit level of 4, and a rate of fire of 4, and a range of 15 hexes. It is like a mounted, like, heavy machine gun.
Blimey.
And they are specifically positioned to face anything that might be incoming across the bridge. So they're facing you guys as opposed to facing Nisa.
Well, what do you think? Should I go up there posing, well, not posing, but as a Polish soldier?
I mean, it's our best bet. I can cover you from here, but I think this one's all you.
All right. I think what I will do is put my rifle behind my back, walk up clearly on the street, sing a Polish folk song in Polish language.
Right. So they very obviously notice you. They kind of turn on a couple of like the very large spotlight type of things, almost blinding.
Okay.
What brings you to Nisa?
Run from the Russians. I'll tell them about how the city I was in got destroyed. I left as late as possible. Got a bit of radiation sickness. Been trying to work my way through. Trying to get through to the German border.
Sick. You don't sound Soviet.
Proud Polish.
Excellent. Pay the toll, you can enter.
What's the toll?
Food, fuel, weapons.
I got some friends with me, but I think we will have a few rifles and a bit of ammo we can share.
That'll suffice.
All right. We'll be back shortly.
Okay.
And all right, so I'll go back and explain to my American cohort just what happened.
Any idea what the toll is?
Yeah, they want food, ammo, weapons, anything they can use. I figure we get all this extra stuff from in the Jeep that we don't need as far as ammo and weapons, right?
Yeah, we got weapons. We could part with.
I mean, honestly, if we can get it anywhere away from where those tanks are, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a price, but it's a price we could pay.
I'd rather be on the other side of that barricade. Ready to pay to be on the other side of that barricade.
Yeah, I'd rather be them having the gun pointing at the enemy and away from us.
Yeah, I
Right
agree
now,
with
we're
you.
between them and their enemy.
All right, let them know we're bringing a Jeep in.
All right, let's take it. All right, well, let's go back and get the Jeep then.
We'll go nice and slow.
Yeah,
Make
I
sure
think
you.
I should be walking ahead of the Jeep, singing my Polish folk songs when we get there.
I would think so. Yeah.
All right. So yes, as you guys approach this barricade, they do stop you. Like, so these are your friends?
Yeah, they're my friends. No, vaguely introduce them.
They kind of look over the tattered remnants of uniforms and like said, American.
Have you guys woken me up?
Oh yeah.
Try not to, really.
Yeah, actually, no. We'll let you get your sleep.
If we're still in the same like stretch of time, I will still be asleep. She feels miserable enough that she would be sleeping through this.
What's the toll? How much?
For 4 of you in a Jeep. What have you got to pay with?
Got guns, ammo,
Always good?
got grenades,
Better.
right?
So what do you guys actually have for weapons to trade them?
Oh, let's bring it up.
Anybody here would be willing to trade us some of those weapons for water?
Might be able to make some trades in town.
Is there a number you're aiming for, Chris?
Not really. I'm just wondering what you guys actually have to offer them.
Well, we got 8 rounds of the 40 millimeter grenade launcher and the grenade launcher. That's worth a chunk, I would think.
Yeah, they will absolutely take that.
Yeah, we'll trade the
Keep some stuff for us to trade for food and fuels and whatever inside. We got a couple of AKM too that we could trade.
just looking at the loot sheet.
I have an AKM on me, that's why I'm saying that.
It just gets lower and lower every time we talk to people, but yeah, I'm gonna offer them 5 of the grenades for, one per person, one for the Jeep.
Could really use something to fire those with too.
Yeah.
But you can make a persuasion roll.
I will try because I would like to raise that skill.
Can I help?
Yeah, that would give him a +1.
Persuasion.
That sounds fair. Welcome to Nisa, and they kind of, put some manpower into it and kind of push the vehicles apart so you can get your Jeep through.
Okay, I've taken the 5 off the cargo van or the Jeep. What's this place like?
Nisa, it's a small village, but it does appear to be relatively intact. You do see, I mean, it's late at night when you roll in. It's like 10 o'clock at night when you roll in. But it looks almost normal. Aside from the fact that, all of the adults that you see have some manner of weaponry with them, whether it's, a knife or a bow or a crossbow or a pistol or a hunting rifle. No sign of any real military level gear other than the machine gun at the checkpoint. But it does look like they're getting onto some semblance of normalcy.
So, friend, can we stick around till morning?
Yeah, absolutely. You can pitch your tents over there. I mean, you paid the toll. Don't cause any trouble.
We're not going to cause any trouble, but do you have a shop around in the morning? Maybe we can go visit.
Well, not really a shop per se, but you can ask around. Folks sometimes have things that they've picked up here and there they're willing to part with.
Always open to trade. Just want to make sure we're all in one piece and we're not crazy. You're not crazy.
Oh, for sure.
All right. We'll pull the Jeep around to find a place to cozy up.
So yes, you guys can rest for the remainder of the shift, spending XP if you would like.
XP. Oh my goodness. So I would like to raise my persuasion from a D to a C, if I could.
Do I get to wake up and spend XP?
Yes.
You spent XP last time.
I did.
Uh,
That's true.
going from a D to a C costs 10.
I think I have that.
I have 7. And to go from something to D is 4, right? Or 5?
5.
5. I would like to
All
pick
right.
up stamina.
If you don't
Because I
already have
have. Yeah, I've got none right now.
That's exactly what I'm doing as well. But I think I made a stamina roll here when I pushed something.
yes, you did. So that will be 5.
I
All
did
right.
too.
I've adjusted that.
A couple of times, I think.
Oh, and speaking of which, when you guys get up, those of you with radiation sickness can give me stamina rolls. It is
Sorry for survival, not stamina, but close enough.
so yes, so
If I were taking care of myself, can I roll medical aid?
no, it's a stamina. Actually, yes, you could.
I rolled a 2, so I'm going to push it.
Okay.
That looks like I saved it.
Yep. Right. So yes, you guys have managed to put off the worst of your radiation sickness.
Sorry, you needed one from me as well?
Yep.
Now that I actually have a stamina? Apparently that makes no difference. Can I push it?
Yes, you can.
Much better.
Perfect. All right. Your temporary radiation still stays until you actually get a chance to decontaminate yourselves, but
I miss the people who gave us a bathtub
But we're not dying.
and a house.
And there's a machine gun between us and them.
That's true. Where are we? We're okay. We're in. So who were the people watching the bridge? I'm guessing you guys didn't shoot your way in. Everyone here seems a little too calm for that.
Just some hungry Polish people.
Oh, it's like everybody else then.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
I like this place.
I like any place that has guards between us and the enemy.
No, I mean it's in one place, in one piece. It's
guarded.
These people are trying. Well, it's not guarded. It's just they're trying to make a life here. Civilization has to happen at some point. Right? Like you understand that it can't be this every day.
It's so cute that you think civilization is inevitable.
It is inevitable. It has to be. If it's not, then we're just all going to be wiped out.
McPherson occasionally gets really, really optimistic.
So that's kind of what the architecture in Misa looks like.
Ooh.
Sarge, I don't mean
Wow.
any disrespect, but I am not trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to.
I know.
Mm.
I'm trying to get you people back to somewhere safe-ish.
Well, maybe it's here. Look at this place. It's guarded. It's in one piece. There's people here. There's commerce.
Maybe we can give those people a hand.
Maybe not running is maybe running is the wrong answer. Maybe we take a stand here.
Maybe they don't want us here.
Perhaps. I mean, that's a discussion for.
That's kind of an important factor, given that this isn't our country. I mean, Karpinski could certainly try arguing his point to stay here, but you and me? No.
Unless I've missed my guess, Sarge. Everybody's taking help from everybody right now, if you can get it.
Here's hoping, but that's not a guarantee.
Nothing's a guarantee. But this running and dying and getting shot and we're losing ground, right, Sarge? We're losing ground. Every step we're losing ground. We're not getting closer. We're getting further away.
We're getting closer. It's just costing a lot. We'll see if they'll keep us for a couple of days. And if if the Soviets don't wipe it out in a couple of days and they don't decide that they'd like us to move on so they can have a church service, we'll see what happens then. Okay?
My votes, we put down roots. It's the best thing we've seen in the entire journey. And I understand that journey's been only 3 weeks.
Jesus, it's been 3 weeks. Has it? No.
I want to draw a line in the sand. And the line in the sand is that river. Soviets do not cross it. That's what I'm seeing.
I'm fine with that. I don't think it's been 3 weeks, though.
Actually, it's been 10 days.
I love this age so much.
Bradley's
So good.
losing his mind.
So good. And
Oh
no
my
father.
god. Poor Bradley.
Just trying to get XP. Goals.
We'll stay for a couple of days if they'll let us, and we'll take another look. But hey, everybody gets to sleep. Hopefully.
Maybe you can try to barter with these people in the morning.
Maybe. We'll see. Are we sleeping in the Jeep or where are we sleeping? Did you guys arrange that already?
Got a Jeep
They
in the
they,
corner.
they gave us a spot where we can plant our tent.
Oh, excellent.
They said over there that we could plant their tents.
Okay.
They said we paid the toll, so we can.
We're
stay.
in. I would say Polish food is better than German food any day. I think we should stay.
Show me what you've got. We'll see. I've had German food. I've been to more than one beer tent. So, impress me.
So when you guys get up in the morning, everybody cross off their food and water.
There we
Do we
go.
have any left? Was that the last of our lootless food?
We're down one water, but I have one. So water's empty.
We've got some rations. It looks like.
And we got 1 day of rations.
Chris, you said
And
it's only been 10 days?
Yep.
Holy cow. Okay.
And I'll take one water off my sheet.
You guys.
So we should be square.
You guys fled Calais on the 14th of April, and it's now the 24th.
That's brutal.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love it. So good.
Ugh. Holy crap.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well-
Want me to check if there's anyone willing to trade for what we need?
If you and Karpinski can try to get us a meeting with whoever's in charge. Get me a meeting with them. That'd be nice. I'll keep watch now that it's daylight. McPherson will need to sleep. And we'll see about washing off some of this everything. Just getting clean would be nice.
Yeah, we got a couple of AKM we can trade. A couple of things I can try to barter with.
Not yet. There's no point in having stuff to barter with if they're just going to tell us to move on as fast as possible.
Well, they told us since we paid the toll that we could trade in and we could sleep here. We can at least try to trade for some food and some water. Maybe some parts. The guard told us we can at least do that.
If we can get water, I'd rather not have to trade for it. There is a river right there. I don't know if they've got any of it diverted or in a easy to access fashion as opposed to
I mean, there was
something over the bank.
There was a crater with brown water near here that felt like radiation, so maybe the water from the river is not the best.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check with them. Or if you and Karpinski can find us whoever's in charge. Somebody must be.
Yeah, I can check for who's in charge. I can check for if anyone has something that they want to trade. Well, Bradley takes a rest.
Yeah, we don't have a lot that we can spare yet.
All right, so Pyotr and Boris are taking in the town.
That would be the plan.
So as you guys make your way into town, it is a very pleasant little village in the middle of this war torn hellscape. Um, they don't have any real much in the way of farmlands outside the village, but they do have like people have like little gardens that they're growing stuff in, and there's like a central market square where it seems like the different villagers kind of come together and kind of trade amongst themselves. But you guys are more than welcome to, and it seems like the trade is a combination of like handmade items, so like like handmade clothing or homegrown vegetables. There's a butcher who's got some like pigs and stuff apparently that he's slaughtered. They also seem to trade things that they have scavenged from the nearby battlefields. But yeah, it's a very pleasant, almost like not quite Disney-esque, but after the hell you guys have been through, it's really quite charming.
This is a good
I get why.
place to stop, guys. Really.
Yeah, I get why Bradley loved the place.
But yes, they are more than happy to trade if there's anything in particular you're looking for.
Radiation tablets.
Unfortunately, they do not have any of those.
Access to a bat would be great. Otherwise, I guess we need food, water,
Medkits.
vehicle parts, maybe. If anybody is still there selling.
So they do have some spare parts. They actually have a small still if you have the stuff to trade for that, so you can generate your own fuel. It just takes time. The butcher has fresh food available. It does need to be cooked, but it's available. They don't have much in the way of fuel. They do have some assorted like small arms ammunition. There's one old guy that seems to have a run on more dangerous things, and his two kind of prized possessions are like a Geiger counter.
Nice.
And 3 blocks of a grayish plastic, like plastic explosive.
Oh. Okay. And do we manage to localize who's in charge around here?
Yes, the town spokesman is an older gentleman named Yosef.
Okay. If the captain wants to have a talk with him, do we need to arrange a meeting, or is it more casual than that?
No, it's more casual than that.
Okay. Then she, when we come back, we can tell her that we can go meet him.
Yes, but if you guys want to make note as to what they actually do have for trade purposes, they do have 10 rations of fresh food. 3 encumbrance units worth of explosives. 30 liters of fuel. 2 personal medkits. And 1 set of vehicle tools. There might be other things if there's anything in particular you're looking for, but just as a kind of generalist, that's what they have. Oh, and the small still.
How much is a small stilt worth?
So,
I greatly doubt they would.
a small still is worth 500.
500. Okay. Yeah, it's for sale. They have a still for sale.
And basically, incidentally, stills can also be jury rigged if you have enough spare parts.
Nice.
And a small still provides 5 liters of alcohol per shift of stationary use. So if you stay for a day, you get 20 liters of fuel.
That'd be handy.
It will depend on what we're willing to part with, material wise. But they do have ration. Do they know if we want to take some water from the river, if that's safe?
Yeah, the river is safe.
Okay, so we can refuel on water. While the other rest, what do you think, Boris? That we start by filling the water bottle we have. As
Yeah,
a start,
absolutely.
and
I
then
think we have
can.
more than one, don't we?
Yep, we have a bunch. And we can check with the others what they're willing to part with, because they do have vehicle parts, med kits, a stealth. Just need to know what we're willing to sell them for that. Because that would be great. And the captain, I'll wait for the captain to be ready to talk with Joseph to see how long we can stay around. Was there any place that would be willing to trade for us to have access to a bat? Or
Well, they point to the river.
oh, right. If the river is clean, the river is clean.
Yeah.
My brain separated that into, is it drinkable? Is it, can we wash in it? As
Yeah.
two separate things.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, they do actually have like kind of like an area set up near the river where they heat the water.
Oh, that'd be great, considering the temperature.
But yeah, you guys can get cleaned off. So that is enough to wash away your temporary radiation. But for each one, you have to roll a d6. And if you roll a 1, it switches over to permanent.
I don't have any temporary radiation. I have a shitload of permanent.
I still have some temporary.
Not a 1.
I would very much like to wash. So we're rolling a what? D6?
Yeah, a d6 for each of your temporary radiation. There.
There's the
I would
first
have
one.
waited there.
There's the second one. Shit!
So that second one becomes
Was it a-
permanent.
Yeah, goddamn. So do I lose 2 temporary and gain 1 permanent, or do I still have 2 temporary and I'm gaining a permanent?
No, you're losing your temporary, and then there's a chance they become permanent.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Yeah, but it's not like 7 permanent. So
Yet.
Yet.
So once that's done, I'm gonna go back to the captain and like, yep, we have someone you can talk to, the responsible here. For now, they don't have a problem with us just trading and doing stuff and doing what we need to. But if you want to talk with Joseph, he will be available for you to talk to. I checked the market, and there's a couple of things that we might want to buy from them, like food, med kits. They have a still for sale. If we're willing to part with a couple of weapons, I could get us like a small still, a couple of vehicle parts, fuel maybe. There's even a guy who has a bit of C4 to sell.
Okay.
Maybe we could, if we plan on staying a couple of days, maybe we could sell our services to someone here. I don't know.
Maybe. At least the people who are healthy enough to do anything.
Mm. I got to the river and plus the water back, so it's a couple of ball we can add back to the loot list.
Okay. Is Tony tending the loot list?
Looking right now.
Okay.
I mean, we have two jerry cans. We might as well take one with water, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's been filled
I don't
with
know.
it's been filled with alcohol, not gasoline or diesel, so you're good.
And we have a bunch of empty water bottles that we've been drinking from that we can reuse.
Yeah, we're keeping our containers. I just don't know how many water bottles that we have that we can fill.
We can put 80 in a jerry can, so that's a lot.
The jerry cans are 20 liters.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
I just
value
saw
is
the value is 80. 20?
They hold 20 liters. Like 5 gallons.
20's good.
Would they be able to convert that fucked up fuel that we had?
No.
Okay.
If we take the
wasn't sure
still,
if
though,
they'd be able to.
we could try to purify. If we take the still, we could try to purify it.
Maybe. So are they? They must have a still of their own here in town somewhere.
They looking around. The only vehicle you guys see is your Jeep.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah, it's kind of a novelty. Like some of the little children and stuff are like staring at it and asking if they can ride on it or sit on it or touch it.
Yeah, I don't blame them for staring at it. It's pretty fucking ugly by now.
Still runs.
It
Still runs.
It has personality.
Knock on wood, it still runs. Today. I would. Yeah, let's meet with the leader,
Yosef.
Yosef, and we'll see what he
Everyone-
thinks of things.
We can check what we're willing to part with, so I can have some stuff to trade with to try to get us some stuff.
Yeah, McPherson, do you want to work that out with him?
I can translate.
That's excellent.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, so you and Pyotr go through the list, see what we need, what we don't need, what we are willing to trade away. Karpinski and I will go talk with Yosef and see what the deal is here.
All right.
So yeah, Yosef is easy enough to track down. During the market, he frequently visits some of the different shops, says hi to people, and ask them how things are going. It seems very kind of like open. It's not like he's some sort of like standoffish mayor or anything like that. He's literally referred to as the town spokesman. New visitors.
Yes, hello. This is a lovely little town you have here.
Well, we do what we can.
I don't think I've seen a place like this since I left Canada.
I've been to Canada once. It's a lovely place.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I have family in Manitoba.
Oh. I've heard it gets nasty cold there. I've never been to Manitoba. Flown over it. Haven't been in it.
Oh, it's no worse than here, really. But that was before, so.
Yeah.
So, is everybody treating you fine? Have you found what you need here?
Everyone's been fine. I haven't heard about any problems. The kids are fascinated by the Jeep.
It's been quite some time since we've had working vehicles.
I'm guessing that's why you're willing to sell your still?
We have no use for it. And it's not our still. It is his still. He's free to do with it as he wishes.
Oh. I understand.
Periodically, Emil is quite talented as a mechanic, so he can usually build one every couple of months.
It's a nice talent to have.
So if he could use it, I mean, he could certainly use whatever you have to trade.
You guys should trade them me.
Well, you are, of course, welcome to stay.
He is.
It's my vote.
Oh, no, all of you.
Oh. I didn't expect that.
I mean, most of the people here are, farmers and townspeople. Very few of them have any sort of military training, and there are the occasional instances with troops or marauders. So having some people around who are capable of defending would be a benefit.
Yes, I could imagine that.
So you're welcome to stay. Judging from the disparity of your uniforms, I would guess that you're not all from the same unit.
I met these people, what was it, 3 days ago?
Has it been 3 days? Yeah, it might have been 3 days. Yeah, it would have been just before Kepno.
And we understand, of course, if you wish to merely resupply and be on your way. I would advise perhaps avoiding Klodsko. There are Soviet tanks in the area there.
Which direction is that? We haven't had a map in ages now.
Cloudsco is to the west.
Okay. No, originally we were planning to go south into Germany.
I hear that there are that the Americans are regrouping in places. Germany's one of the places I've heard. So if you wish to meet up with your, fellow soldiers, it's as good a place as any.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, you know my vote.
See what for some things. You want to stay?
Yeah, I don't want to leave Poland anyway, right?
That's fair. Yeah.
Sarge, there has to be a point that we decide that there's going to be civilization. We blow that bridge, we cut off half of anything that comes after us.
Blowing the bridge isn't our choice. That's not our decision. Currently, we don't live here, and we are most definitely not in charge.
Well, you're not wrong there, but I'm just saying, from everything we've seen in the last 7 years or 10 days, the best thing we've seen. There's water here. But civilization has to continue. We have to make babies. We have to have councils. We have to elect leaders. It has to start somewhere.
I agree. I'd like to do that. Well, wishful thinking. I'd like to do that back in Canada. I greatly doubt I'm going to manage to get
It's a
across an ocean.
long swim.
Yeah. I
Sarge,
can
we
swim.
got to do it here.
I'm not swimming that far.
I mean, we could lay low for a while. I mean, I know we're close to Soviet doing shit, blowing shit up, but we could lay low for a while.
They are, at the very least, across a bridge. Mostly. I don't know what's east of here. South, apparently, the Americans are regrouping in Germany. To what end, I don't know. Maybe they've got access to a vessel of some kind.
It's kind of a moot point. You need a place to.
Yeah, at the very least, yeah, it'd be nice to stop moving for 10 days or so.
And we could, if we buy the stilt, we could make us some fuel. Maybe we can make ourselves useful around here. Trade
Yeah.
for some stuff. Make sure we don't lack food. Make sure we're filled with fuel. Get an assessment of what's happening around here. Listen on the radio. Trade up. I don't know, something like that.
Try to at least make ourselves useful while we heal.
Yep.
And I think
We got to
a couple
stop
of ATM.
for a bit,
We got a couple
at
of
least.
yeah, I'm agreeing on the stopping for a bit. For sure.
We got a couple of ATM that we could trade up for the stilt, a couple of food and med kit, just to make sure we're safe if we need to go in a hurry.
Did you and McPherson figure out what we can trade away? What we've got for surplus?
I was checking the list. Like I said, we got a couple of AKM that we could trade up. Reward something. I'd keep one just so we can use the ammo we got for that. I don't know what we want to part with.
Okay. If you can put a list just in the Discord of what you guys think we can get rid of.
Because we got 3 AKM and the loot list, and I got 1 on me, so that's 4 in total.
Yeah, that's probably 2 more than we need.
2 or 3 more than we need. Because I got another gun on me, another submachine gun. Could put back an AKM in the common loot. We might want to keep one of the
We've got
bullback
4
rifles.
mags. Sorry, keep what?
We got 1 bolt action rifle. We might want to keep that.
Or maybe we just
Yeah, I
settle
know.
in
First,
with a place with food and water and just stop for a fucking second.
we're gonna stop for 10 days. Okay? Got it?
So let's not worry about trading. Let's worry
10
about
days. Well, I mean,
glorifying this place.
we can't just sponge. We've got to do something useful.
I mean, I'd rather have a bit of food to our name, a still to our name, and medkits to our names. So I'd trade
If we have
away.
to leave fast,
If
it'd be
fast.
nice.
If we need to defend those people, we need to be ready to do so. I mean, one of the things they said is that they don't have much people to help them defend themselves, so we need to be those people if we're gonna stay here and make ourselves useful.
Which maybe pays for all the stuff we're looking for.
Like I said, we can try to make ourselves useful and earns our keep.
Yep.
But
Who isn't
I'd buy
injured
the
right now? Out of the
But I'd
4
buy
of
the
us.
stilt and I'd buy the stilt and the med kit as fast as I can, just in case we need to jettison fast. And at some point, we could like buy homemade clothes around here, so we don't look like military.
I honestly do not remember the last time I was not in a uniform. I don't know when that was. Other than fuck of a long time ago. So we're going to stay for 10 days if we can. We know how close the Soviets are. I too would rather own this still in case we need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
The thing I really want to buy is the stilt, the
And the
vehicle
med kit.
part, and the med kit. Like those
I
3
agree.
things. And the rest
I
we can
agree.
try to earn. The rest we can try to earn it and work around and make yourself useful to earn our keep. Get the food, get the stuff, and see
Yeah.
where it goes.
Because, okay, if, and I'm saying if, McPherson, if we stay here longer than 10 days, then having the still and the Jeep is still good because we can go farther looking for food, supplies, other soldiers who are willing to set down and
If we have the Jeep and the
start
stealth,
over.
we can make ourselves useful by doing runs of things, going fetching
Exactly.
stuff for people. And
Exactly. Because they're whoever the guy was that made the still, I mean, obviously he's talented. That's not a small endeavor. But if he's just using the vehicles across the bridge for parts, he's going to run out. So
You sold me in
yourself
10
useful.
days.
you are a cheap date.
I see myself staying here anyway, and I don't have any commanding officers in this group, so.
No, you don't. And this is your country. So, hey, if you like it here and it's still standing in 10 days, more power to you, man.
All right, let's buckle down.
I can understand that. Is there a place that we can stay?
Yeah, we can have a place for you.
Other than the tent or the back of the Jeep.
There are some empty farmhouses.
It's shelter, but man, it's not roomy or comfortable.
If we can hide the Jeep to make sure we don't get,
We're not picking on your Jeep. It's well loved. Not well
That's the
taken
reason I
care
wanna
of, but it is well loved.
that's the reason I want to buy the vehicle part so we can fix that a bit more.
All right. So as we're rolling into 10 to 11 here, so you guys can easily stay here in Nisa for as long as you like, really. The game does have rules for building a base and upgrading it and all of that fun stuff. But I know I'd only plan to run this for like a short story arc. And this seems like a convenient place to start with the intention of picking this back up after Trevor runs Traveler and Tony runs Sentinel Comics.
Nice.
So it seems like a convenient place.
Yep.
As you guys kind of like get to a place of safety for the first time in a long while, start to put down some roots, and then, much like a TV series, we'll take a little hiatus, and then we will come back for our second season.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Very cool.
But yeah, so now you guys know what Twilight 2000 is.
I love this game so much.
This
I mean,
Glad
you
is
need 10 people to play it, but it's awesome.
definitely
Vlad
need more
was-
than 4.
Vlad was way better at surviving this game than Peter could be, but Vlad is dead.
Yeah.
I can't
Vlad-
believe any of us survived.
Vlad was a powerhouse while he was around. Then,
Yeah, we missed him. We missed him.
we do miss him. Sadly, they didn't.
Yeah, and all of the
They
like
did not, yeah.
all of the exploration mechanics and everything, they use it for Forbidden Lands as well. So it's kind of like this, but fantasy instead of post-apocalyptic. It's an amazing hex crawling type game.
I'd like to try Forbidden Land at some point.
I have the new set coming as soon as they finish getting everything ready. So I'll probably run it at some point. But yes, it's it's
next one's Traveler or Sentinels. Which one you want to do, Trev?
I'm not ready for Traveler. Work's been absolutely destroying me. So at the end of the day, I'm mostly burnt out. However, I do have next week off, so let's do Sentinels first, and I'll spend next week reviewing the rules and reading that module through.
Sounds good. Yurik, you want to join us for Sentinels?
I don't know what
same place?
I don't know what it is, but yes.
It's,
All right.
it's all of us. We just rotate through various games.
Okay, good.
And so the next one's superhero.
Yep, I'm good with that. Do I need to make a character beforehand?
We'll do it next Wednesday. We'll do a session 0 for everybody and get it all set up.
And you're welcome to join us for Traveler too. I'm a lousy GM, but I'm learning.
You know, I'm the one here that do not GM, so I cannot judge no one. As long as somebody is doing doing it for us, I'm happy.
perfect.
All right, guys. Thanks, Chris. I really enjoyed this game.
This is a
Love
weird game,
this
man.
Are we doing our last XP?
I'm buying this. I'm buying the stealth before we close with season 2. Buying that stealth.
There you go. That'll as we go out on the credits, you know, Theodore is you know, making arrangements to still, and actually as a little teaser for season 2. Boris, as you're kind of thinking about everything, you realize that that Yosef, the spokesman for the village,
Yeah.
his Polish was accented. He is actually Russian.
Motherfuck.
But yeah, we'll leave it with that little tease for season 2.
Fuck you, Chris.
So,
But yeah, we will.
That's why I wanted. That's why I wanted that still those med kit and that vehicle part before we do anything stupid, like trying to rest.
All right. So for XP, Did you participate in the game session? 1 XP for yes.
Yep.
Did you follow your moral code despite significant risk to yourself or your group?
Yeah.
Keeping my people safe. I tried.
Yep.
I blew up some people at great risk to all of us.
Did you risk or sacrifice something significant to realize your big dream?
Oh, yes.
No.
So I tried to build a civilization. Does that count?
Yeah, I would say so.
My dream was to get out of Poland. Well, I got closer to getting out of Poland.
Yep.
You got 4 kilometers.
It was 18 when you measured it on the map.
We take
I
what
mean-
we can.
You got to take the
I think
tangent. It's
We dripped a lot of blood along that road, but we got from where I grew up to where you grew up, if that.
pretty much, yeah.
So bad.
Which you can do in 8 minutes if you go really, really fast.
If you go really, really fast, yeah.
Don't do that, children.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely do not. Looking back, how the hell did we survive?
To be fair, you guys have traveled a total of 190 kilometers.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
So from here to St. John and back.
Yep.
Wow. A 2-hour trip.
Did you travel through at least one hex on the travel map you had not visited before? You guys actually did.
We did, yeah.
It was looking touch and go there for a minute.
Oh.
Did you overcome one or more dangerous event using violent or non-violent means?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
Uh, and did you risk your life for the PC who is your buddy?
No.
I don't think I risked my life for McPherson.
No, we did none
Depends
of that
on how you-
today.
Depends on how you view cover fire, but I don't think so.
If you'd like run out into the river to grab him and pull him back, then yes.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Perfect. But we will say during the downtime between season 1 and season 2, everybody will have had a chance to rest and to spend XP.
All right. Well, I'm going to use all my XP, and I'm going to bump up one of my stats then.
Resting is a big fucking deal.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's right. In Forbidden Lands, best talent my character picked up, I have a talent so that if I'm leading the group when we travel, it counts as rest for me.
Ooh.
It is an amazing talent.
I want that.
It's called Control Freak.
Kolth barely needs sleeps because of some of his talents, and Conan.
Perfect. All right.
If it's not called Control Freak, then it definitely should be.
I'm logging out, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good
Night,
night.
Trev.
It was awesome.